Have you ever dreamed of building the next Trulia? Well, today we're going to let you in on a little secret that could make that dream a reality, and a lot faster than you think. This is your 2026 buyer's guide to building a real estate empire without having to start from absolute scratch.
So, you want to build the next Trulia, huh? That is a massive undertaking. You're looking at years of development, a mountain of cash, and just a minefield of technical problems. But what if you could skip like 80% of that grind from day one? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, stick around because there is, and this is it. We're calling it the clone script shortcut. It is the secret sauce to getting a really powerful real estate platform off the ground in a fraction of the time. And believe me, with a fraction of the headaches.
Okay, so what in the world is a Trulia clone script? The best way to think about it is like a pre-built skyscraper. It's a whole software package that already has the core structure. You know, the property listings, the map searches, the agent profiles. It's all there, just waiting for you to move in and add your own unique brand and style. And here's how it all comes together. It's actually a pretty elegant system. Agents can go in and submit their listings. Users, your customers, can search and filter through all those properties. The platform does all the heavy lifting, crunching the data. And you get to manage the entire thing from a simple central dashboard. It's a living, breathing ecosystem right out of the box.
So, why would you go this route? Well, the benefits are, honestly, they're game-changing. We are talking about launching your business in weeks, not years. We're talking about slashing your upfront costs. You get all the essential real estate features, like maps and filters, already built for you. And you're starting with an architecture that's already been battle-tested and is ready to scale. It just takes a huge amount of risk off the table.
All right, now that you get the power of the clone script, let's get to the fun part. Let's meet the top 5 contenders in the ring today. We've done the homework and found the leading solutions that you absolutely should be looking at as we head into 2026. And here they are, the heavyweights. We've got Zipper, Hyra, Mirakovs, Oil Labs, and AppCodes. These are 5 different companies with 5 totally distinct approaches to helping you build your real estate empire. So let's see how they stack up against each other. It is time for the main event, the side-by-side showdown. We're not just going to read off a list of features here. No, we're going to dig into the really critical trade-offs you'll have to make, balancing the power you want against the price you're willing to pay. To really get a handle on this market, you have to understand this core trade-off right here. On one end of the spectrum, you have a company like Zipper. They are all about low cost and getting you launched like yesterday. On the complete other end, you have Mirakovs, which is a premium mobile-first powerhouse. Every other solution we're looking at today falls somewhere in between these two. And this is where the story gets really juicy. Just look at Zipper's entry price, around $490. That is a no-brainer for a startup that just wants to test an idea. Now, look all the way over at Mirakovs, starting at almost $13,000. That's a serious investment for a business that's betting its entire future on having a top-tier mobile app. And then you've got Oil Labs, Hyra, and AppCodes right there in the middle, offering different flavors of customization and pricing for more tailored projects. This chart tells a really powerful story about what actual users think. Zipper is technically in the lead with a 4.3 rating, but look how close Mirakovs and Oil Labs are. This is not a blowout, not by a long shot. It's a really tight race between several fantastic options that are each serving a slightly different slice of the market. And honestly, this quote from our research just nails it. It says it all. There is no single best script. The right choice for you is going to depend entirely on your budget, how much custom work you need, and what your big long-term vision is. This is a strategic decision, not just a tech one. So, how do you pick your winner? We've given you the data. We've talked about the trade-offs. Now let's connect the dots and figure out which of these contenders is the perfect champion for your business model. The key thing to remember is that there are different winners for different races. If you're in what we call the startup sprint, just trying to get to market as fast as possible on a tight budget, Zipper is your hands-down champion. If you're a custom build champion who needs total flexibility, then Oya Labs and Hyra are your top picks. If your whole strategy revolves around the app, then Mirakovs is your mobile-first maverick. And if you just need a solid, no-frills platform that works, AppCodes is your essentials expert. So, there you have it. We've laid out the blueprint, we've shown you the different paths you can take and the tools to get you there. The plans for your very own real estate empire are right here in your hands.
So the only question left is, what will you build?